Well, welcome to the last of our lessons from the Christmas Carol and the little book titled Little Lessons from the Christmas Carol by Bob Welch. If you remember correctly from our last meeting, Ebenezer Scrooge has gone from the character you see on the left, from the funeral of his business partner, Jacob Marley, to the individual who has repented and has become aware of his need for people. This repentance and transformation that we have been reading about has been taking place in the Christmas Carol because of a visit by Jacob Marley's ghost 7 years after his death, and the visits by three spirits: the ghost of Christmas past, which re-engaged Ebenezer Scrooge with his past and the feelings and the hurts that he felt then; the ghost of Christmas present, which brought him into contact with the things that were going on around him that he had isolated himself from; and last but not least is the ghost of yet to come. And the ghost of Christmas yet to come was the one who brought him into reality that he could change and that transformation was possible for him. And very much what happens to Ebenezer Scrooge is listed in Matthew chapter 5 verse 16. So let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. Now, we don't have time today to walk through all the things that Ebenezer Scrooge does, but he goes forth and starts to make a transformational relationships with everybody in his life. From his nephew, which he goes to have Christmas dinner with, and he repents to him and reestablishes a relationship with him, to Bob Cratchit. And in fact, in the book it titles that the man sitting behind the desk who said Christmas was a humbug eventually becomes as good as like a second father to Tiny Tim, and Tiny Tim in the story does not die. And this is all brought about because of the ministry of basically reconciliation that took place. Ebenezer Scrooge became reconciled with the events of his past and what was being done and what happened, and coming into contact again that he could connect and should connect with other people. And eventually he does become the man that he was ever designed to be. Now, obviously, we weren't able to go through all the different lessons in this little booklet, but in fact is the Christmas Carol is a great story of healing and transformation. And really, then it comes down to Christmas. Isn't that what it's about? The fact is that God came, lived as a man, and was reconciled. Well, that's the time for today, and Merry Christmas.